Foster and Ream at the tackles. Nelms at the middle guard. There you saw the linebackers, the defensive backs, Lane, Gale, Hill, and Bell. They have some hitters back there.
We just have to see how the footing is and everything. We're ready to go. This should be a dandy, Fred.
Tiamalu is deep, along with Bill McNabb. And a kick is going to be taken by one of the short men, and he doesn't have much. He's right about the 20-yard line, perhaps. Young, no surprise, straight back to throw, looking on the far side, and has the pass complete. At midfield, it was picked off there by Neil Ballhorn. Pendleton near side, Mike Edo on the far side. The tight end, Gordon Hudson, an outstanding receiver in his own right. Young's going to put it up again. Standing in the pocket now, chased out. He's going to be hit and dropped. At the 46-yard line, they're in 11. Ballhorn wide right. With the tight end in motion that time, and the throw is complete across the 50 at the 52. Tiamalu and Pettis are the splitbacks. They haven't ran the ball yet, and they're not going to again. Young firing up the middle. Oh, a tremendous catch by Gordon Hudson, the tight end. Wide right, Pendleton wide left. Young with a handoff to Tiamalu, and he is stacked up. Pendleton wide to the left side. Young's going to put it up again. Heavy pressure on, and he is dropped all the way back at the 36-yard line. Looking at 3rd and 19. Pendleton wide left, Colley wide right. Young straight back to throw, and he is going to get it away in trouble, and it's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be a 52-yard attempt. And Gunther's longest this year has been 48 yards. So if he hits this, it's going to be his longest field goal of the year. Kick is down. He has enough, does he? Little short with it. Rodnax and Spencer, the split backs this time. Spencer, there's a hole up the middle, and he is up across the 40. Tomczak dumps one to Spencer. He slips one tackle, and he has first down yardage, the 40, and tripped up from behind at the 35. 10 Buckeyes at the 36. Spencer again with a handoff. Look at him run inside the 35. The 30 wide to the right side. This time the back's in the eye, and Williams in motion. Tomczak. Fake to Brodnax. Pitch Spencer. He's got room. 30, 25, out of bounds near the 20-yard line. Good read by Tomczak. He never hesitated when he saw Spencer had room. Spencer again. At the middle, stopped cold that time. Jimmy Gale, excuse me, in the game of tailback. 2nd down and a long 8. Now it looks like Tomczak checking off. And he might have been just about out of time. Tomczak wanting to throw. Now he's going to try to get out of the pocket and drop at the 20-yard line. Chucky in the nose guard side. Spencer back in the ball game. Gets the handoff. And it's end around to Cedric Anderson, and he is nailed by Brandon Flint. Ball will be placed at the 38-yard line, a 48-yard attempt. He has hit a 47-yarder this year. The kick in the air, long enough, and he got it. Longest field goal of the year for the freshman Rich Spangler. The Buckeyes are on the board. Ohio State takes the lead here with 6:54 left in the first quarter. Our score at the Holiday Bowl. Casey Tiamalu is going to take the ball short of the 5 at the 4-yard line, trying to find some room up the middle. He is really a battler, Tiamalu. Great job by the offensive line of Brigham Young, giving Young time to work. He still is wanting to throw the football, finally gets it away, and it's complete to Gordon Hudson, the tight end. Defensive secondary both that time. 1st and 10, Brigham Young. Steve Young fires, nearly intercepted, knocked down and incomplete. It was Sean Gale. 2nd and 10, Brigham Young, their own 32. Colley wide right. Young took a look at Pendleton on the far side, and he is trying to get rid of the ball, and he's going to be sacked. That time it was Kurt Curtis. Young again getting tremendous protection, fires the ball complete. Across the 40 at the 41-yard line, it was Neil Ballhorn, leading punter in the nation this year. Oh, Heavy rush on that time by Ohio State. Garcia Lane at the 20 with a bit of working room. Look at him come up the middle, a 35 to 37-yard line. The tailback, Tim Spencer. Tomzak fakes the handoff. Spencer fires to Williams, complete. Far side, inside the 50 to 48-yard line. Spencer got hot, and the Buckeyes won their last 6 ball games. And you mentioned in the beginning, Irv, maybe playing as well as anybody in the country right now. That's Brodnax, the 250-pound fullback, and look at him bowl straight ahead in long count by Tomzak. Brodnax again banging straight ahead inside the 35, has the first down at the 33-yard line, but there's a flag. Split the tight end right now. Tomzak's going to throw it, looking up the far sideline, and he was going for the tight end who was on the ground and throws it out of bounds. Sam Rosen and Paul McGuire on hand for that. Tomzak gets hit, dumps the ball incomplete. He had a receiver out there. The 10 yards a kick this year. It's a wobbly kick away, and it's going to be taken fair catch at the 15. Hamilton is the fullback. Stinnett the tailback. Pitch out Stinnett. He wanted to hand the ball off and just missed. Looking for Pendleton up the middle, complete at midfield inside the 50 to the 48-yard line. 49, a minute 55 left in the first quarter. 3-0 Ohio State. The Cougars with a big strike on first down. Or second down, excuse me. Now the pass complete to Scott Colley, and Pendleton wide left, Edo wide right, split the running backs, and Young's going to put it up again. This time it's Wayman Hamilton, the fullback, out of the backfield. Irv, you called it. They're inside the 35. Hudson, the tight end right. Ballholm in motion. They pitch out to him, trying to get by one man, and he's speared at the 40-yard line, and down he goes. Pendleton wide right, Edo wide to the left side. It's now second down 18. That play has to hurt. Steve Young trying to overcome it. Firing. Hudson juggles and catches. Oh, what a tremendous catch again by Gordon Hudson. We have come to the end of a quarter at the Holiday Bowl in San Diego, and at the end of one, Ohio State 3. Ballholm and Colley wide to the left side. Young splits the backs. Gets a little heat this time, intends for Colley, complete inside the 15 at the 12-yard line. Pendleton and Edo, the wide receivers. Flag is down. Wayman Hamilton, the fullback, with a football driven out of bounds. Gordon Hudson, the tight end left, but Ballholm in motion. Young looking in the end zone. The receivers collide, and the pass falls incomplete. Edo and Pendleton wide to the right side. Young. Pass batted in the air, and it's going to fall incomplete. Ballholm and Colley wide right. 3rd and 6, Brigham Young. 3rd and goal at the 6. Young. Ballholm, touchdown. He got Neil Ballholm in the corner, and Ballholm has been the man in the Brigham Young offense that they have been going to. And the Cougars jump in front.
Some kind of call by Lavelle Edwards.
6-3 the Cougars at the moment. The ball is in the air, and it's 7-3. So Brigham Young. Ohio State trying to return up the middle to 20 to 25-yard line. Jimmy Gale down reception. Now 1st and 10 Buckeyes. Tim Spencer, who has been the workhorse. Tomzak has him in the eye. Now checks off. Williams wide left. Anderson wide right. Pass complete. Williams on the far side. Maybe what an appearance in the Holiday Bowl is worth. Beautiful weather. 55 at game time. Up and around 70 today. Look at Spencer. 50. Look at him go. 30. Spencer at the 20, and they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Oh. You think that he could smell 6 points?
Well, I hope to tell you he could smell 6 points. Look at his teammates. He got excellent blocking up front from Craig Pack, Joe Lukens, and Jim Carson.
And the touchdown. Kick is up. And good by Rich Spangler. There's timeout now with 12 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first half of this football game. The score now, Ohio State 10. Spangler hits the football and hits it well. Fiamalu takes it right on the goal line. Trying to come straight up the middle. Out across the 15. Slot left for Brigham Young. One running back set in behind Steve Young. Young fires up the middle, intended for Hudson, and it's almost intercepted. Dropped incomplete at the 25. Marcus Merrick playing his last game in a Buckeye uniform, and what a player he has been. What a set of linebackers Ohio State has. Young, 2nd and 10. Has time, fires. It's complete on the near side. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. He got to the short marker.
I beg your pardon.
Young wants a first on this one. He's going to go upstairs, intended for ball home, incomplete at the 45-yard line. Averaging 45 and 6/10 yards a kick. And blocked by Ohio State, and the Buckeyes have it at the 12. Cedric Anderson was the first man that got there. And the Buckeyes have the football in a 10-7 lead. They're at the 11-yard line. And now they're at the 7. Tomczak puts them in the eye. Jimmy Gale inside the 5.
They go with the sneak.
With the running backs. Fake to Spencer, and it's Tomczak in the end zone. Touchdown. He faked the handoff to Tim Spencer and kept it.
You think that wasn't a gutty call by Earl Bruce? A guy a lot of people call conservative. 3rd and 1. He didn't go for the first down.
Good snap. Spangler's kick. Up and good, and timeout now with 11 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half. The score now, Ohio State 17, Brigham Young 7. With 11:14 left in the first half, the Buckeyes have scored 21 points in 3 minutes, 46 seconds. Diamola picks it up at the 11. The kick was short by Spangler. Oh, and he got wrapped across the 20, about the 24-yard line. To split the running backs. Young, Diamola. Good working room across the 30, and then he was closed down at the 33-yard line. Pendleton and Edo this time, the wide receivers. Young to Edo. Intercepted or incomplete? It's an incomplete pass. Do something. Brigham Young. Young on the keep at 3rd and the yard, and he did not get it. Mike Nees, the punter for Brigham Young, a lot of time. Gets it away and really hits it well. Lane backpedaling. That kick is hit. He takes it back at the 15-yard line, and he may have outkicked his coverage. Wide at the 30, and down he goes, and a flag down there. Football coverage and bowl coverage on ESPN this year. Buckeyes on offense. First down at the 10. SMU 46-45. Last year, Brigham Young beat Washington State 38-36. And we've got another one going here tonight as Tomczak runs the football up near the 20-yard line. Spencer, the tailback in the eye. Put Anderson in motion. Rodnex, the 252-pound fullback, battling for the yard. He may have put the football
as well as anybody when they do it.
Tomczak wanting to throw. Looking deep. Downfield, Anderson, and it is broken up, incomplete. This time, Tomczak splits his running backs. Then Spencer chased out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage by Jemison wide right. Anderson and Williams left. Tomczak fakes the handoff to Spencer, fires the ball complete to Jemison. Knocked down across the 35. Split the wide receivers. Dwelly's the tight end. The backs in the eye. Spencer got a little working room, and he's across the 40-yard line. There's your score. Second quarter. 7 minutes left in the first half. Jimmy Gale. How about that for a backup tailback? He's got the first down. Pass. 252 pounds with a fullback bearing down on him. Tomczak going to the short man at 48.5-yard line, Ohio State. Looking at second down 10. Then Spencer didn't guys. Have it 3rd and 6 at the 48-yard line of Brigham Young. Split the wide receivers. Tomczak wanting to throw, firing for Williams, incomplete. Really had to go. Look at that punt. Talk about hanging one high. It's going to be a fair catch call for it. Then they let it go in the end zone. Brigham Young with the football at their own 20-yard line. The Cougars down by 10 points. Raymond Hamilton gets the call and cuts it up. Second down 5. Steve Young going to dump it to Raymond Hamilton out of the backfield. He's trying to find working room, and there just isn't much there. Young looking at 3rd and 3 with 4 minutes, 22 seconds left in the first half. First down. Eddie Stinnett made the catch. 1st and 10, Brigham Young at their own 35-yard line. Young firing complete. Kirk Pendleton made the grab. Colley and Ballholm, the wide receivers. Young rolling out of the pocket. Good protection. Is going to put it up toward the end zone. He's got Hudson, and he drops the ball. just missed 6 points. They're still down 17-7. Now they have 2nd and 10. Pendleton and Edo this time, the wide receivers. They fire it. It is complete. Mike Edo took a lick. Colley and Ballholm wide to the right side. Hudson, the tight end, lined up left. Back goes Young. Wants to throw it. Looking for Ballholm. It is broken up beautifully on the 5-yard line. Make it 2nd and 10, Brigham Young at the Ohio State 27.
Oh, my goodness. Look at this.
So again, 3rd and 10. Young under heat's going to get away from the man. Still on his feet at the 40. Throws. Complete. A tremendous catch by Eddie Stinnett out of the backfield. At the 29, a 39-yard attempt. Brigham Young down by 10 points, trying to pick up 3 of them right here with Gunther. 1:47 left in the first half. Gunther has the kick long enough, and it's good. With 1:43 left in the half, Gunther picks up 3 for Brigham Young. And the Cougars closed within 7 points. Gunther put a foot to it, and Spencer's going to pick it off at the 4-yard line. Bring it straight up the middle. And he's going to be knocked down across the 20 at the 20.
Some more stuff. Mexico State is their head coach.
Tom Zach, the tailback, and not much there for him.
A lot of football to be played here.
This time it's Tim Spencer. Bit of a hole. He has the first down.
Did I say that? I don't believe I said that.
Oh, look at Tom Zach step away from the rush. He's going to get hit from behind. Is that a forward pass? It is, but it's incomplete.
Atlanta a year ago. He's just a good football player.
Spencer dances across the 40, up shy of the 45, and Williams now goes in motion to the left side. It's 3rd down 5. Tom Zach on the keep, shy of the first down with 7 seconds left in the half. Mike O'Neill, the linebacker, made the tackle, and that's going to do it for first half action here at the Holiday Bowl, Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego, California. We have had a good first half of action. And Ohio State's Buckeyes, out of the Big Ten, are going to go in with the lead. We're at halftime. Ohio State 17, Brigham Young 10. San Diego, the Holiday Bowl, Jack Murphy Stadium, the second half underway, 17-10. Ohio State leading Brigham Young as Tim Spencer takes the kick a yard deep in the end zone for the Buckeyes, and he is knocked down at the 12-yard line. Budnax and Spencer in the eye. Williams and Anderson, the wide receivers. Tom Zach, the Buckeye quarterback. Hands off, Tim Spencer. Been a pretty good shot all night long. Why change it? And he has first down yardage.
An American, this guy. He's not getting the pub he deserves.
Well, we mentioned he has the ball again and has a little working room outside. He's over 120 yards in this ball game. Jimmy Gale's the tailback now. Broadnax, the fullback, gets the call. Anderson Williams wide left. Jimmy Gale, he's got the hold and the first down across the 40 and drags him down to the 45-yard line. Again, he's the tailback in the eye, and again, he's got the call. Flag goes down as he gets knocked backward. He was I formation, Ohio State. Good fake from Tom Zach to Gale, and he's going to go up the middle. Complete. Williams is 6'2", 212, and he can catch it. Again, they go to the tailback. Around to the 36-yard line. And
very good job now. Just defense and one thing with Earl.
Spencer back in the game. They fake to him. Tom Zach's going to roll out of the pocket. 35-30. Dives ahead to the 25 and has the first down.
Right there.
Well, told you all you needed to know about him when he lost his starting job for one game, came back the next game, and 40s in the evenings in San Diego. Daytime temperatures up around 70. It was 55 at game time, but dropping now. Tom Zach has him in the eye. Pitch out. Spencer whistles blowing, and the play blown dead. From Jimmy Gale right now and wants to give Spencer a good rest. Tom Zach's going to fire it out on the far side to Williams. He's got the completion, and he's out of bounds.
Was a defensive back, and then he changed up.
They're inside the 10-yard line. Take out Williams, the wide receiver. Go to the power formation. There's Spencer inside the 5. Knocked down shy of the first down.
Very successfully. Big play coming.
Spencer, the tailback. Broadnax, the fullback in the eye. Put a man in motion. Broadnax gets the call. Powers straight ahead. Knocked down shy of the goal line. Very close to first down. They haven't stretched him yet. Both sides looking on, and they are just about 6 inches shy of the... He's the back on the right side. Spencer on the left side. He splits him. Tomczak on the sneak. He has the first down, and he's close to the goal line. Tomczak under the center. It's Broadnax, the big fullback, over the top. Touchdown, Ohio State. And a flag down on the play. Hold it. There is a flag down at the line of scrimmage.
Back there to block for Spencer, and of course Spencer's had a great year, and I think Broadnax's a big part of it.
Spangler drills it. 8:57 left in the third quarter. Our score, Ohio State 24, Brigham Young 10. Lou Palmer have all the basketball scores for you. Sixers and Knicks highlights and an NFL preview. Got a flag down. They're going to take the touchback, and there's a flag down up around the 37-yard line.
Looks like offside BYU.
Steve Young sets the Cougar offense down. Puts Hudson, the tight end, in motion. Young intercepted by Garcia Lane at the 25-yard line. Lane came up with the interception. His first interception of the year, believe it or not.
Really putting this one away.
Her first turnover of the ball game. Spencer gets the call, knocked down at the 25-yard line at the Welly, the tight end, left in the I formation. Tomczak throwing on the far side for Williams. He slips down after making the catch at the 18-yard line. Jemison comes wide to the left side, put Anderson in motion. Tomczak with a handoff to Tim Spencer, trying to get outside. Hit by one man, steps away, touchdown, Ohio State. Tim Spencer with an outstanding night here in the Holiday Bowl. His second touchdown of the game. And once he got it outside, he just did it himself, Irv.
He really did. And I'll tell you, the guy who got him outside is the fullback, Broadnax.
Spangler hits the extra point. Timeout taken here with 7:58 left in the third quarter. It's now Ohio State 31, Brigham Young 10.
Come very, very close. Williams has a mild knee sprain, could return. Here we go.
Oh, did he hit the football? Spangler kicks it deep in the end zone, and they're going to run it out after a little hesitation. Tiamalu fumbles, and Ohio State is on the football at the 15-yard line.
Right here.
Buckeyes leading 31-10. Calls Jimmy Gale, the tailback, straight ahead inside the 15.
It's a very good defensive ball club.
Jed Groza, tight end left. Jemison in the slot, and the handoff is to Broadnax. Look at the big fullback work. He powers it inside the 10. Pitch out, Spencer. Plenty of people up on the corner and in some pain.
Here's the call, holding against Ohio State.
Third and a dozen, and they're down 31-10. There's Lavelle Edwards on the other side. Tomczak's going to put it up. Swings it to Jimmy Gale, the tailback. And he's down at the 20-yard line. Will attempt it. The 37-yard field goal attempt. Has it plenty long and hits it. Spangler nailed it. And a timeout now with 6 minutes left in the third quarter of action as Spangler puts up 3 more for Ohio State. The Buckeyes leading Brigham.
And Young is now throwing the football with a jacket on, warming up like a reliever. Here we go.
Tiamalu deep in the end zone. No indecision this time. He's just going to touch it down. Steve Young. Just the second play of the third quarter and has a completion at the 30-yard line. Hudson, the tight end, sets up right. Tiamalu straight ahead to the 35-yard line. Brigham Young trying to get back in this thing with 4:55 left in the third quarter. Young's got a man wide open. That's Scott Pettis out of the backfield again, and he's knocked down at the 43. Pendleton and Edo, the wide receivers this time. The Cougars 1st and 10. Young sets deep, fires. The ball was dropped at the 45. Gordon Hudson had it.
Easy to call up here.
2nd and 10. Young in trouble, fires incomplete. Intended for Scott Pettis. University, one of 5,000 of Brigham's descendants. Has a brother as a freshman quarterback at BYU. Steps up out of trouble. He's going to launch it deep and go for all of it. Intended for Edo, incomplete in the end zone.
20 pass attempts, worth only 80 yards, so things have really slowed down for the lefty.
Mike Mays hits the kick. Garcia Lane, flag is down. And Lane is wrapped up shot.
Only 11 men on the field, including the man that went off. There is no penalty. First down.
That's all I want to talk to him.
You suggested to him, perhaps. Straight ahead to the 25-yard line. But Michigan played one more game in the Big Ten than Ohio State did. They each had one loss.
They go out and get 6 in a row.
The Illinois game is where the turnaround started. This is Jimmy Gale trying to work it out.
Tough. This kid's doing a good job.
Well, he found him so. This is Tim Spencer straight ahead. 18 yards out. Flag down. That's Jimmy Gale hit and stopped shy of the 45. And a dozen from the 31-yard line. Tomczak is going to throw. Fires complete at their own 40-yard line. And Tomczak looking on the sideline, and it's incomplete. Now a flag goes down late again.
Comes up, and they call him for being on the back. And you really can't tell from this angle.
When you look at him on a replay, he saw something happen in there. Look at Broadnax. Plus somebody thinks somebody named Oates is playing both ways. They are brothers. Barry on defense, Bard on offense. For Brigham Young, there are 5 sets of brothers on this team. That's about Tim Spencer out there throwing a block. I guess he feels like he owes Broadnax a couple. Ohio State Buckeyes with a great third quarter. After leading 17-10 at halftime, at the end of 3, it's Ohio State 34, Brigham Young 10. Anybody can say that they are better. This club, I agree with you. They're playing as well as anyone in the country right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Tomczak get cartwheeled into the face mask penalty, I believe. David Ophew, the linebacker, made the tackle on the play, and tempers are flaring on the far sideline.
Right here, it is unintentional. He just clotheslines it. Because you didn't get many injuries.
Kevin Slayton and Ken Willard will be at the Hall of Fame Bowl. You just saw it.
Defense, first down.
You're on a roll, Fred.
Anderson's in motion. Tim Spencer has the football, and he's standing straight up. Gary Williams hasn't been back since being injured in the third quarter. The tight end, John Frank, has been out nearly the entire game. This is Jimmy Gale. Oh, look at him. Talk about a step, and he's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. I formation, Ohio State, second down, 18 now. Put Anderson in motion. Tomczak wants to throw. Has it complete inside the 20, and the man knocked down immediately. 13:27 left in the game. 3rd and 13 for the Buckeyes, and Tomczak sets up to throw and has tremendous protection. Look at the BYU people on the ground, and the pass, a tremendous catch. They're shy of the goal line. Anderson made a tremendous catch. Flags are down. The ball is in the end zone. Jimmy Gale. The extra point, up and good. Timeout here with 12:58 left in the football game. It's now Ohio State 41, Brigham Young 10. Senior Bowl, January 22nd at 1 o'clock Eastern. Tiamalu moves up, takes it at the 10. Across the 20, the 25, and down he goes. Ball home, wide right. They've got Hudson, the tight end, in the slot out there now, and they set him in motion. Straight back to throw, Steve Young. Drops one over the middle to Wayman Hamilton, complete, and a flag is down as Hamilton brings it up to the 30. Highlights of the Sixers in the next games and an NFL preview. Coming up on ESPN. Steve Young has the man complete. That is Eddie Stinnett.
That's excellent pursuit.
Steve Young looking for the hot hand, has the pass complete to Gordon Hudson, the tight end. That always tells you something. Young taking a little deeper drop and gets nailed at the 21-yard line. It was Dave Crecilius.
Put on a clinic tonight.
Mike Mees on the punt, hits it, and drives it. Garcia Lane trying to find a wall on the far side. Brings it right back to the 50-yard line and is stopped at midfield.
7 for 7, 78 yards.
There's a fumble, and Brigham Young is on the ball.
That's the first fumble of the game for OSU. It's going to be tough to throw deep. Let's see if they try it, though.
Young slips Stinnett out of the backfield and hits him inside the 50. Second down and a short 2 for Brigham Young. Wayman Hamilton inside the 50, jumps out of bounds, and didn't get the first down. 5 out of 9 in the second half. They put Hamilton in motion. Young straight ahead has the first down. Cougars just don't run the ball much. In fact, they were minus 15 yards rushing at halftime. They just don't run it. And they're not. Look at the drop. How deep is he going? Not deep enough. Yes, he is. Oh, and the man dropped the football. Scott Colley wide left. Give to Wayman Hamilton. He's got a little working room. Look at that collision at the 35.
Ohio State gets drilled.
Pendleton and Edo, the wide receivers. 21 is Kevin Richardson, who took the brunt of that hit, and the pass incomplete. 4th down 2. Brigham Young at the 34-yard line of Ohio State. Steve Young is going to throw it on 4th and 2. They are not going to try to run the football, and he's in trouble. Now backs away from it. Now gets it up, and he has a man over the middle, but misses him. It's incomplete, and Ohio State will take over on down.
Fred, they have great athletes, and they're showing it.
There's one of them right here, Jimmy Gale, backup tailback. Look at him, racing to the outside and driven out of bounds at the 42-yard line.
Should have gotten great production. Oh, my goodness.
Did they snap the ball? Jemison comes wide to the right side. Gale's the tailback. Tom Zach, under a little pressure, gets rid of the football. Into this Ohio State football team here tonight is exactly what has happened in this football game. Kick well hit.
Oh, that ball hit him. Let's see if they call it. That ball hit him.
Ball is down to the 30-yard line by number 41, Keith Myers.
Young fakes the handoff. Getting chased from behind, launches it too deep, and incomplete.
Not happening.
Handoff to Scott Pettis. This time Young puts the backs in the eye and now sends one in motion. Flags are down. Young fires it up the middle, and it's incomplete. Plus a lot of teams in the conference now that are just throwing it a lot. Colley and Ballholm are wide for Brigham Young. Young sets up, throws, incomplete, intended for Hudson, and Hudson thought he was interfered with. Punt, Garcia Lane deep for Ohio State. Almost blocked, and the flag is down as the punter Meese was hit.
So we're ready to go. Let's see if Young puts it up quickly in the end zone.
I wonder how long you have to practice to get good at that. Young fires, has complete to Mike Edo, and he's inside the 15-yard line. Young again, straight back to throw. Complete up the middle, Gordon Hudson, touchdown, Brigham Young. Well, the Cougar fans get something to cheer about. With 7:09 left in the game, Gordon Hudson knew where the goal line was. Hudson with 6 catches for.
The lefty will boot it left if they onside.
It is the onside kick. It goes far enough, and Ohio State, I believe, has it covered. They do.
In fact, Billy Shefflin recovered it.
Well, remember this. In that game, they were down 20 points with a little over 4 minutes to play in the game. And
Experience this year.
Jemison and Anderson wide right. Woolley is the tight end. Handoff.
Ball carrier number 27.
Brent Offenbecker. Handoff to Kelvin Lindsay again.
Football, and that's what both sides did this year. Unless you got character. Look at this.
Look at this run.
Jimmy Gale.
56 yards.
Nothing there for Ohio State.
It isn't a close thing, but there have been some super ones.
Offenbecker fires it up the middle, and it's incomplete. Ohio State looking at 3rd down 11. Trent Penn was in motion. This is Jimmy Gale. Some room up the sidelines, and he's out of bounds down around the 15-yard line. It's in a preview of the NFL action this weekend. Gale again, straight ahead.
Jimmy Gale for 4
Very
yards.
close to the knee this year. In a long second half, I know, but they're all doing a great job. Keith Byers, the freshman tailback with it that time.
They're good. It's fun to watch, too. Good round of ball.
Well, they've dumped some big ball clubs down through the years. They've had some good football wins out of that conference. Football's at the 10-yard line, and maybe first down for Ohio State. Jimmy Gale at the tailback. Straight ahead for the first down.
And he's adjusted with the times, whether he's running the wishbone or the pro set. The Bear had the ability to do it.
Jimmy Gale hemmed in just shy of the 10-yard line. And Jimmy Gale inside the 5, touchdown. Jimmy Gale puts a little frosting on the cake with 2:05 left in the game. Rich Spangler then misses it. And here with 2:05 left in this game, Ohio State. Rich Spangler hits it very high and short. Diamola takes it. Look at him come rocketing up the middle across the 30, the 35, to the 45-yard line. Stephen Young. Look at Ohio State still coming. Now Young's going to run it. Inside the 50. Oh, did he get hit? At the 43-yard line.
Young's trying to run for a touchdown, and he gets crunched.
Garcia
right
Lane coming one way, and here comes Crecilius from the other direction. And oh, did he take a shot, and there goes Young off the field, and he has to be hurting.
Has better athletes.
So Blaine Fowler takes over at the quarterback now for Brigham Young.
Okay, you want me to just do it?
And gets complete with his first pass. Wondered how tough Steve Young might be. Don't wonder anymore. As tough as you can get.
Second ed.
Just took a ferocious lick and right back in the ball game after one play. And look at him stand in the pocket and throw a completion. And that's a first down for Brigham Young. Steve Young with a 1st and 10. Protection holding up well. He guns it towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. Intended for Gordon Hudson was. It is 1st and goal at the 9 for Brigham Young. Steve Young with a long count. Now looks in the end zone. Now he's going to run it out of there. A flag is down, and he's still on his feet, and look at him battle inside the 5. Would not go down that time.
Isn't going to count. Rex Burlingham was holding.
Will be a part of it. Young back to throw. Chase, hit, still on his feet. He's going to cut it loose, and he has it complete. Inside the 15 to the 14. Scott Colley wide right. Young fakes, doesn't throw. Look at his protection. In the end zone and incomplete. If I'd have known that my great-great-great-grandson was going to be that good a quarterback, I'd have started school for him to play football.
10 seconds. They'll put it in the end zone.
Look at him scramble around now, wanting to throw it, decides to run it. And trying to get out of bounds, stops the clock with 2 seconds left in the game. 2 seconds left in the game, and Steve Young trying to put one more on the board. Throws, complete, and Colley can't get it in the end zone. The football game is over. Our final score here tonight, the Holiday Bowl, Ohio State 47, Brigham Young 17. We'll be back.